She wanted like me cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than...
Coach, it's the end. Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On first down, McClellan calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let him go.
They'll try the left side. McClellan. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set. 58, come on. Rapid. Kill. Dog. Deuce. Let her.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Race don't travel.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Watch twist. Ready.
Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Sad Hunt, 50-50. Play. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Sad Hunt.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Dolphins.
Ready! 56 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep. 66. Fully high. Ready, go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bring it. Bring it. 58, boy. 58. 58. Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Let's go.
Second and 9 now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
16 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
56. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They'll look to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Play 56. Play 56. Got you, boy.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mark's 56. Mark's 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Right there. 56.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike is set. 18. Target. 54. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Go 55. Check 15. Check 15. Over.
From the 38, Watson. And it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch your shit. Watch your shit.
He can run for it, and he will. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Deshaun Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tackle. Chopper. Exit. He's blocking. He's checking.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. And let's get this. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Defense, let's go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey. You don't want none. Hey.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 37. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
Watson sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll take it at the 42. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 15 lining, 15 lining. Kill. Blue dot working, Hey, switch gears.
Now it's Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And CD, congratulations are in order because he just passed Barry Sanders and moved into 3rd place all-time on the NFL rushing list.
And just think of what that gives him in terms of cachet, in terms of respect, because many people think Barry Sanders is the greatest running back that's ever played. Now, on the all-time rushing list, 3rd, ahead of him now, how about this? Walter Payton and Emmitt Smith.
That's pretty good company, folks.
Here we go. Slam. Rush in. Check. Go.
Now Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Next the score, Dolphins 14, Bengals 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
In the face. Mike 56.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
56 to Mike. Check 56. You run. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Ready, go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Okay, ready? I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check nickel. 25, check 25, check H3, 218, chopper. Charlie. Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Move. 3 down. Check 37. Ready. Go.
Here's Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check pass. Kill. Under 10. 10. Bang. Hard. Watch the twist.
Again they run with Gurley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check 4. Spawn. Recon, 132 fight. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the run, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Out. Leo. Under crunch. Watch his head. Go.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Second and 14. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check three. Shift. 80 weapon. Hey, check 24. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go.
2nd and 1. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
What you got, Heavy? Squeeze, get in there. Check. Switch.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill. 66. Bullet hard. Let's go. I said it. Let's go. 56 to Mike. Lock it. 56 to Mike. Bring it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on 1st down. McClellan. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
This is it. 19. Mark 56. Motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.